Well, y'all, I'm getting ready to fix me some dinner. First of all, I went out in the garden and I got a handful of foot-long beans. And I hear little buddy scratching at the door, and I've already given him his supper. But I got to break them in here first. You do them just like snap beans. I know this is not many, but it's enough for me for dinner tonight. I'm just one person, so. And these just now started producing. These are the first foot-long beans I've gotten off of here. There's a few more out there, but they're not big enough to pick. And here's my, I don't know what you call them, but look at the color of them. Now, the bean inside is just completely white, but look at the shell. I don't really remember what the full name of them is. I call them tiger beans. But I'm just going to pop them right in there and cook them together. And that's going to make me a helping of beans for dinner tonight. Normally I would have put those in some stir fry, but I'm not fixing stir fried it. Whoops. That one bean popped out. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put these peas right here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry me a couple of strips of bacon. Or maybe just one strip of bacon. Because, you know, I've cut my bacon in half to make 2 pieces so I can handle it better. And my AC's running. I can't help it, so you just have to bear with it. I just wanted something different for dinner tonight, so this is what I'm cooking. I might do something with the tomatoes next time and cook some of the tomatoes that I got out of the garden, because I've got quite a few. See, here's that pea that jumped across the floor. They're completely white. And the shell is that different color. I'm going to go ahead and wash this one off and put it right there in there. Now all I'm doing is cooking me a couple of strips of bacon. And I'm going to put my peas back in here. And I'm going to salt and pepper them. And just let them cook while everything else is cooking for me. It's been raining most of the day. It rained pretty hard through the night. We had a little storm hit us again last night in the middle of the night. And then it rained all morning long. And this afternoon it started fairing up. The sun's trying to come out right now. It hasn't rained in several hours, so I guess the rain is done for today. But my garden loved it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cook these here, and then I'll move them over a little bit, put them on the other burner. There you go. Yeah, I got my hat on today. It was raining. I didn't want to carry my umbrella, so I put my hat on my head. Trying to keep my head from getting wet, but it didn't rain that hard, so. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up a little bit of my red onion that I brought in from the garden. Get this outer skin off of it. I brought it in to go in a salad, but I can go get another one. I'll fix me a salad tomorrow. Jess was not in the notion for a salad tonight. I decided I wanted some fish. Something a little different. Now I'm going to cut this right up in here with my bacon. I found this little spatula. I don't know that it's heat proof, but it works real good as a stir stick for these non-stick pans. So that's just a little bit of onion, because you know that onion wasn't very big. And one full strip of bacon, because mine was cut in half. And we're just cooking that in there for right now. And then I'm going to add my beans, my broken up peas back in there. See, I mean, that makes a good size helping of peas for me. I mean, I can, it'll cook them down a little bit, but that'll be plenty for me, more than enough probably. Get that bacon brown just a little bit more, and then I'll add my beans and put a little bit of water in there. I put about a third of that pot of water in there. I'm going to add my peas. Wipe that out because I'm going to use this for something else too. I've got garlic salt. Yeah, I'm using garlic salt because this is the only salt that I'll put in there. And it's sea salt, so I'm getting my garlic and my salt in there at the same time. I've got a little bit of, oh, that's not for this. This is for something else. And I got a little bit of, no, that's garlic. I thought I had got onion powder. Well, I don't need the onion powder right now. That's basically to go on my fish. I'm going to put just a little bit of sugar in there. A teaspoon. Stir it around a little bit. I'm going to bring that to a boil. And then I'm going to put the lid on it. And I'll probably put it over here. Now what I'm going to do is put I've got a potato, just one potato. I'm going to wash it good. And my favorite thing is baking it in the microwave. I put a little bit of water in there. Put the lid on it. And I'm sorry I can't turn the camera around because I got it plugged in. But I put it in there and I put it on baked potato. Let's see. Cook time 5 minutes, and then power level 5, and then start it. And hopefully that will be enough time for it to cook. If it's not, then I will put it back in there again. Now we're having Atlantic salmon skin on portions. There's no bones, it's fillets. I buy mine usually a lot by the bag like this because it's a little cheaper than buying fresh. And I'm going to stick this back in the freezer. Because I don't want it to thaw out because I'm not going to eat all that. And I saved a little bit of bacon grease here. And that's what I'm going to cook my salmon in. It's just about a tablespoon of bacon grease. Go ahead and heat that up a little bit. Now, I don't know if you remember, if you've seen my other videos when I've cooked salmon, I hardly ever thaw it out because I don't usually decide what I'm going to fix until the last minute. Salmon thaws out fast anyway when it's a fillet like this. And I like to put the skin side down. And I'm just going to flatten it out a little. Because it's curled up in the package a little bit. That way when it cooks, it'll flatten on out. And it'll cook that skin crispy, doing it this way. And I am going to put garlic salt. And lemon pepper. Oops, I want to open it. And lemon pepper. Just a little bit of lemon pepper. I'm going to turn my heat down real low. Oops. Wrong lid. And I'm just going to cover it. It'll finish thawing it out as it cooks. And I like to do it that way. That way it doesn't dry out on me. Because I don't like to cook my fish until they're dried out. But those beans are going to be good. We'll put a lid on them. And I still want them to boil, but I don't want them to boil over, so. I got my plate here, and you'll never guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut me up a little bitty. Yes, you can see me over here. Yeah. Oops. I'm going to cut up a little cucumber. This one's all curled up. But it don't matter because it's still going to be good. And these are cucumbers out of the garden. And I'm going to get a little tomato because I don't want a huge one. I got some big ones over here, but I don't want a great big one. So there's my cucumbers and my tomato. I don't know why I keep throwing my knives in there. I need them. But I got my and I like salt and pepper on my tomatoes and cucumbers. This salt doesn't come out very much. My fish is coming along nicely. I put that in there for 5 minutes. I think it was 5 minutes. So I'm going to check the doneness of my potato. Let's see, I'm going to put it on baked potato. It's for 6 minutes this time on just regular baked potato. Oh, that's hot. Woo. And this is the easiest thing in the world to cook those beans. You just cook that bacon in there, or a piece of ham if you got it. A little bit of onion, garlic salt, pepper, and a teaspoon of sugar for no more peas than I've got, and it's gonna be good. Let's see. I'm just gonna kind of rotate it around a little bit, help it cooking. So it won't take quite as long. My peas are going to take longer than anything, I think. And my beans. Normally I just put it on the skin side down and leave it covered, cook it on low until it's done. But I kind of think I want to rotate it a little bit and cook it all around. And then I'll put it back on the bottom side with the skin down until the skin is crispy. Just like searing a piece of beef, only this is fish. There, that'll do it. Now I'm going to leave it there and let it cook. Turn it up just a tiny bit. I don't know if you can see in that pot, but I'm going to fix stir fry one day. Or maybe fried rice, maybe. Put this in my bin over here. Get it out of the sink. My floor's still popping, y'all. But I know y'all probably know a zillion ways to cook salmon fillets, to cook fresh beans out of the garden, potatoes. But at a pinch like this one, I don't want to spend all evening cooking. This is some of the things I do. I might want to bake potatoes, so I'll clean a potato, put it in that bowl, cover it with the glass lid, put it in the microwave, and I put it on bake. And I bake my potato right in there. And it comes out pretty good. Because it doesn't dry it out so bad, I can put a little bit of water in the baking dish, and it keeps it moist. I want my beans to hurry up. I'm being silly, y'all. Being silly, but I'm hungry. I did fix me some scrambled eggs and melted some cheese in them this morning, and I put them in a tortilla, a flour tortilla, and I made like a scrambled egg and cheese taco. It was pretty good. It was quick and easy because for some reason I just haven't been in the mood of spending a whole lot of time in the kitchen cooking today. It's been rainy, I've been lazy. I did make it to the store. I picked up a few things I was out of, like sugar, laundry detergent, coffee creamer, because I was completely out of, I was out of coffee creamer. You know what I was putting in my coffee for creamer? Whipped cream. I got one of the cans of whipped cream and just squirted it in the top of my coffee mug, and it was pretty good. I may continue doing that. It was pretty good. But that's what they do when they make these specialty lattes and stuff. They usually put whipped cream and stuff like that in the top of your cup of coffee. Makes it pretty good. Makes it kind of special. Let's see if my potato's about done. Whew, that bowl is hot. Oh, and I didn't bring anything over here to pick it up with, to get the lid off of it to check my potato. And I was about to burn my hand. I don't know, I don't feel like it's... No, it may be done. We'll continue cooking just a tiny bit when I take it out. And get the lid back on it to get out of here. Because that bowl is hot. It will burn your hands in a heartbeat. Burn your hands in a heartbeat. I'm going to leave it right there till I get ready to eat. Yeah, we just need to cook some of this water out of these beans, and by the time we cook the water out, they'll be done. Oh yeah, that's browning nicely on the bottom. It's getting crispy. And it gets crispy like that. That way, if you want to, you can eat the skin and all. You don't, a lot of times if it doesn't get crispy enough, I won't eat the skin. And I'll just take my fork and get my fish off of the skin. It comes right off when you cook it this way. But when you cook it real crispy, it's really good to eat it with the fish, skin and all. I want to go ahead and put that in there, and I don't turn that up a little bit. Because I'm going to take it out and put it in my plate, and I'm going to treat it just like a regular baked potato. I'm going to put butter on it and maybe some bacon bits. Let's see. Got bacon bits somewhere in here. Yeah, Peru, I do. I don't put a whole lot on my baked potatoes. I like butter, salt, and pepper, and maybe some bacon bits if I've got them. And I like the way the bacon just continues to cook in there. And it just cooks your bacon till it basically almost falls apart. Guess you can see down in my pot. But this is how I usually cook for one person. And really, this is going to be too much for me to eat at one meal. Because I've got my little tomato, my little cucumber, I got my baked potato, I got my fish fillet, and I got my beans. So that's quite a bit to eat. But you can eat good and just be one person. Oh yeah, that is crusting up real nice under there. And putting it in there and cooking it slow when it was still partially frozen, like I said, it keeps it moist inside the fish so it doesn't completely dry out like some of it does. I know a lot of people want everything under the sun on their baked potato. And I never was one to do all that. Not sure where the best place is to put this so y'all can see what I'm doing. Whew. Baked potato, y'all. Steamy and hot. Get a good scoop of butter in there. Salt and pepper. It doesn't come out very good. I think it's about to get empty is what it is. And some bacon bits on my potato. Sometimes I chop up onion on them. Sometimes I don't. God knows I've got plenty of chives and onions out there I could chop up with some green tops and throw on there, but I really don't want them right now. Now, by the time my fish is ready, I think my beans will be, because I've turned the heat up on them to get them really boiling. Can't wait to dig in. I've probably got some sour cream I could probably throw on there. I don't know. Let me look. I didn't even think about that when I was at the store, but I think maybe I have. Yeah, I got some. Y'all, I got sour cream. There you go. Top my potato off with some sour cream. And something else I want to try is my little pickled onions that I did the other day. Get the little can opener because the top is sealed on there a little bit. Get a clean spoon and get me a couple out of here. I don't want the I'm gonna taste one. You know what? I'm gonna add a couple of them on my potato. Those little pearled onions right in my potato, my baked potato. Oh my God, that's gonna be so good. So I got pickled onions, bacon chips, sour cream, butter, salt and pepper, and garlic salt on my potato. And I gotta fill my cup here up to get me something else to drink. I got grape lemonade, y'all. Have you ever heard of grape lemonade? I had cherry lemonade the other day, and one of my viewers left a comment wanting to know, how do you make cherry lemonade at home? I said, take a package of cherry Kool-Aid and one of those packages of lemonade mix, put them together and you got cherry lemonade. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because I think it's done. Hope that looked good, y'all. If I'd have been real smart, I'd have fixed me some tartar sauce to go on my fish, but I didn't. I don't need it though. It's okay. A couple more seconds. But look at this so far. Don't that look good? A salmon fillet, little miniature cucumber, mini cucumber, a small tomato, baked potato with pearl pickled onions, cream cheese, sour cream, bacon bits, salt and pepper, and garlic salt on my baked potato. And I'm just about before getting me some of my beans. How's that, y'all? I'll go ahead and get me a piece of, well, I'm going to leave the bacon in there and let it cook a little bit more. I want that juice to boil out of the pot with the rest of those beans in there. And I put it on top of that hot bowl that just come out of the microwave, and it's helping keeping my plate of food warm sitting there. Let's see, I think I can unplug this so I can move the camera. Whoop. I'm having a catastrophe here. My pot's trying to boil over on me. I mean, don't this look good? I gotta show you. Look at that. Those pearl onions, y'all. Well, I call them pearl onions because that's what they look like. I'm gonna go ahead and eat another one. Crunchy. And I got that pickle flavor. What's going on with my camera? I can't get it sit Sit straight. Yeah, but that's going to go good with the fish, that little bit of onion. I'm trying to get the camera, y'all, so it doesn't cut my head off. I guess I could probably move all of this garden stuff. I got to figure out a way that I'm going to cook it all. But here you go. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat, and bless all the YouTubers out there. Amen. Got to try my fish. Oh, look how flaky that fish is. And it's moist. It's not dry. Get me a potato or some potato with my little onion. Look how moist that fish is. It's not dry at all. And it's cooked thoroughly. So simple. Give me some tomato. Some of these beans. If they're not so hot, they're going to burn my mouth. That's good. That's the best beans in the world, and it didn't take that long to cook them. Oh, and this fish is to die for. So simple. And my cucumbers. I have some of that baked potato. A baked potato fixed in the microwave, y'all. Well, there's my meal right there. Don't it look good? Salmon fillet, baked potato, beans from the garden, tomato from the garden, and a cucumber from the garden. And my pickled onions from the garden. So, I'm going to sit down over here and enjoy my supper tonight. Y'all have a blessed night, a day, and I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye now. Please like, share, and subscribe to my videos.